Hello, anybody, and thanks for tuning in to Monday Morning Handicapping. This is Race and Review, where we're going to take a look back at some of the picks I made over the weekend or a couple days ago. Um, the first race is the second race at Pleasanton Racetrack. This took place on June 16, 2024. A purse of $26,000, one of two races with a $26,000 purse, which was the highest on the card, which is why I chose these races. And my top selection was number 3, Union Wave. And just to quickly go over some of the merits, he's dropping in for a claiming tag. As you can see, he hasn't been up for a claim in a long time. So it's kind of a step down in class. His last two buyers in the 60s, I could forgive because it seemed that he had some trouble those last two times, as you can see. So I thought that maybe he could get back to his 80 buyers, run a little bit better. He's a little bit off the rail, kind of middle of the pack, so should be able to sit a cozy spot. Anyways, let's take a look at the race and see how it went. Here we are, number 3. And gets out okay. He had shown some trouble in the past out getting out early or having some trouble early. He's off the rail, which I like at Pleasanton, just following this loose leader. Not quite loose, but I see no real problems as of now. Kind of where I wanted him to be. Jockey's starting to ask the horse to pick up speed a little bit, which I don't love, but it's still early and he's not urging him too hard. Now he's starting to pick up the pace. It's not showing the fractions right now. There it is, 51 and a half to the half mile is pretty slow, so he's going to have to run a lot faster than this leading horse to catch up. And as you can see, he's already dropped back to third, fourth. He's on the outside, right back here. Yeah, does not look like it's his day today. Here he is wide, just asking. And right here, actually, it seems like the leaders came back to him and he has a chance to pull through. Getting a little excited, but he's just flattening out. He's not gaining any more speed, and the leader actually kicks back on, leaving him in the dust, and runs a distant fourth. So, again, was about 6-1 on the morning line, I think. I'm not sure what his odds were at the end. Let's see if I can click ahead. 11-1, so by far the longest shot in the field. Beat one other horse, but still didn't really look to be a winner until I thought he had a chance at the top of the stretch, but as you can see, these other horses much more superior. Cool overhead shot of my horse losing. So anyways, let's take a look at the next race. So the other race that I made a pick for in my racing preview video that is a complimentary to this one by numbers. There's the same number video for my previews, my reviews, and those are tied together. But race number 7, Pleasanton, June 16, 2024, same day, same track. This race is 1.70 yards. The last one was 1.16. That $26,000 purse. I wanted to make picks for the highest pursed races of the day on the card. And my top pick was number 3, Night Proof, 9-2 on the morning line. And the biggest merit that I saw in this horse was that it was second off of a pretty decent layoff, about 8 months or so. For a pretty good trainer, Isidro Tamayo, pretty good with all his horses. This horse showed speed, really didn't fade all too badly. His first race off an 8-month break. So the horse appeared to be fit, even was dueling for the lead and didn't fade. Some horses fade a lot worse when they duel, and he really didn't. And he hadn't had a workout since that race when showing speed. So I kind of used that race as a in-race workout, so to speak. He was favored that race. Really wasn't disgrace. A claiming tag of $20,000 isn't bad for this circuit of horses. So $20,000 at Pleasanton is solid, and he's been running at that level quite a few times. So I thought he could outrun the other speed horse in this, which I believe is the 5. I thought was the other speed, and that horse is coming off of a layoff, so I thought 3 would be a little fitter and be able to outrun him, but let's see how the race actually went. So we're the 3 horse. Think he's going to get out to an early lead, maybe duel with the 5, but just be able to outlast him. And you can see the jockey's urging him to get to the front. Makes the front pretty easily. Here comes that other speed horse, and the other speed horse goes right on by. So my horse is, I don't know if he's taking back so much as this 5 is just getting loose, maybe running a little excitedly. But anyways, my 3 has one horse to pass at this point. It's got to make up a little ground. Early fraction, 24 seconds, not fast, not too slow. See, jockey's arms are working a little bit on my 3 horse here. Remember, keep an eye on the cap color and the shirt color. It's just easier to track your horse if like this one runs in front. You can look at his cap. 49 to the half, so definitely quicker than the other race that I looked at, where it was 51 to the half. So my horse is gaining up a little bit of ground on the outside, the white cap here. And then it looked like a horse threw his head a little bit. I don't know if there's some traffic issues, but my 3 just not keeping pace with the front of the pack. Looks pretty hopeless at this point. He is going wide, and like I said, the rail does not seem to be the place you want to be at Pleasanton. And as you can see, no one is within a length or a width or two, a path or two of the rail. Except here, he kind of drifts in a little, the leader. My horse way back here off the screen. Here he comes, very slow, very tired. So it was a bit of a surprise to me that he did slow down that much in the end. I thought he would be fitter, all things considered, with a good jockey or a good trainer. Let's say what my horse's odds were. I think he went off at 6-1. His morning, can I see in the background? Oh, 9-2. So he went off at his morning line. Really didn't run too well. Obviously, but yep. So 0 for 2 on the day on those 2 picks. Looking back, I feel like I kind of narrowed down my pick opportunities. I went with the highest purses on the day. No matter what, I was going to pick a horse there. And I was also determined a little bit to pick the or not pick the favorite, rather, to fade the favorite. And that kind of ties your hands a little bit. A good learning lesson. Definitely, scrutinize the favorites and think, are you being a contrarian for the sake of it, or do you really, really believe in the horse that you ended up picking? But anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks to anyone who's watching. I'll come out with a new video hopefully by the end of the week. Maybe a preview of a Pleasanton card with a full analysis. I'm not sure yet. I just kind of whatever comes up. Maybe a news segment type thing. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Sorry I didn't give out any winners, and I will see you all next time. Thank you.